Hello, my loves. I wanted to post a little follow up to my post about work and kind of accepting the fact that life is work and that pretty much every human needs to spend the most of their life working. It seemed like it really resonated, and I'm so glad it did. Um, One thing I learned many years ago that is really helpful to me, and I'm not saying that I apply it consistently always, but it helps a lot when I do. um, when I had a lot of kids, young family, as a school teacher with 5 kids, my wife had opted to be a full time, stay at home mom. And things were tough for us financially. We really struggled for a lot of years. Um, at any rate, one of the ways I was able, and this was really a blessing, but it was also hard. I was able for several years when we really, really needed the money. I had a lot of people express interest in taking like voice lessons from me, and it was great because again, it was really helpful for us financially. But it also meant that um, nearly every day I was at school till 7 o'clock at night, which is hard. That's a really long day, like 12-hour day. Um, and some days I had play rehearsals, and then I'd have to teach a lesson or two after that. And then other days I didn't have rehearsals, so I would just start teaching at say 3, and I'd go till 6 or sometimes later. So these are half-hour lessons. So I mean, there were days when I literally had like 6 or 7 30-minute lessons after school to get through, and I really tried to do my best and give my best attention and stuff. But there were times when that was really a struggle to just, I was tired, and I stay focused and my mind wandered and so on. Um, and there were times when with that last lesson of the day, I would find myself checking the clock every minute or two, hoping that 10 minutes had passed. Or I might be tempted to look at the news or something on my laptop or my phone or this or that. And what I found is when I did that, the time went even slower. When I just focused on the lesson and I tried to stay as engaged and present as I could, and when I really tried to just focus all my attention, all my energy on the student and trying to help them with their technique or to help them learn a new song or whatever, the time went a lot faster. So that is the biggest secret I've learned, is that if you focus on how much time you have left on something, it goes slower. If you focus on just doing the work well that you have assigned to you, it goes much, much quicker and it's much easier. Um, that, and then I also am a big believer in having little small pleasures, things you enjoy, a little snack or a favorite beverage, or I listen to a lot of podcasts when I have like long, unpleasant tasks to do. Just little things like that. A friend of mine would treat herself to a Diet Dr. Pepper every Thursday morning, because Thursday was the last day before Friday. And that was the hardest day for her because on Friday she knew she was almost done with the week. But on Thursday there was still 2 days left, and that was the anyway. Little things. It's different for everyone, but find little things. Once when I was working late a lot, and it was really a challenging time, I would stop by a gas station on the way home and make myself a very elaborate, massive hot chocolate with creamer and whipped cream and all sorts of flavorings and things like that. Anyway, I hope that makes sense and I hope that helps you. Um, Mostly, though, I think it's just accepting, in a way, in a weird way, it's harder to do work because our lives are so easy. By that, not easy, but there's so much work we don't have to do to just stay alive now, which our ancestors did. Um, that I think oddly it's like now it's the point where it used to be that everyone just knew you had to work all day to get through life. And so they were just happy to have a few moments of relaxation. But now I think that so much of our lives, we want relaxation so much and so much leisure time that it's like any kind of work it's hard. It like feels like a real intrusion. Um, and I think that's just a unique kind of challenge we have in our time, our historical era. Anyway, love you all. I hope that helps a little. Wishing you just the most lovely day and a wonderful, if this posts on Friday, a wonderful weekend. Regardless of when it posts, I'm sending you all my love and my best wishes. Love, your internet grandpa.